Hello, Machine Repeat. Dan Sullivan with Sullivan Auctioneers. Greg, I'm here with George Broxma, Sibley, Iowa. We sold a tractor for George. It's a 9620 Gold Key tractor, 07 model. Tractor had about 1,255 hours, and we just sold it on our absolute unreserved auction at our yard here in Hamilton, Illinois. George, tell them about your tractor.
Well, we are proud to be able to buy a 9620 John Deere tractor in March of 2007. And we went, I ordered this tractor in February and went to watch it get built, me and my family. And it was a special kind of a tractor because I figured I wanted a loaded one with leather and heated seat and deluxe cab, and for us three to drive. And it's been a real good tractor. We've never had any issues, nothing with it. And my son, we kept it in tip-top shape. It sat inside. We'd drive it home and put it away. We kind of downsized and lost some land. So we made a decision to sell it. And I got a hold of Sullivan and visited about putting it on their consignment. And when we visited about that, it's a long ways to bring a tractor from Sibley, Iowa, but I decided to do it. And it was first thing, well, you can't buy it back. And I said, well, whatever happens, happens. And here we are, it's sold. I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, thank you, George. And I ask everybody to stay on to the end of this video. I know that Machine Repeat will come back on kind of with a commentary of price comparison, but this tractor just sold and we feel it has to be a record. This tractor brought $270,000 at our absolute unreserved auction. Sullivan Auctioneers paying all the internet buyer's fees. You can go to our website on all of our sales. And you know, we have over 500 consigners at this particular auction, and you can get right on the website, also on the catalog, on the proxy bid catalog. You can find the owner, their name, their phone number. We try to make it transparent as we can. People can reach right out to the owners themselves. George had calls all over the country on this tractor. And again, Machine Repeat, thanks for all you do. $270,000 on 9620. Thank you.
Hey, Machine Repeat here, folks. Big thanks to my friend Dan Sullivan with Sullivan Auctioneers for that video. Highlight from today's auction. Sullivan Auctioneers had online auction. Wow, $270,000 on the 07 John Deere 9620 four-wheel drive, 1,255 hours on it with triples, Gold Key tractor. Let's check out and see how high that is. So at our machinerepeat.com website here, again, auction price data is free. So we'll just hop in and punch up John Deere 9620s. And then we use our search filters and we can just click highest to low price, and you can see, there you go, folks, top of the list today, $270,000, March 22nd. Came out of Sibley, Iowa. Look how much higher that is than the previous record, $75,000. And I tell you what, let's analyze that previous record, because that was set on January 2nd of 09. That's over 12 years ago. That one was a dealer auction, came out of Napanee, Indiana. At the time was an 06 model, only 681 hours on it. So, I mean, that thing was basically new. You know, under 700 hours, a couple years old, brought 195. And it took 12 years to go higher. And again, not just a little bit. $270,000. Now, one thing that about this 9620, Deere didn't make it many years. In fact, you can check that out at our machinerepeat.com website. Just click on tractor specs. Very simple to use. Just click the make, so John Deere, and then quick fill in the model number 9620, and you can see it was only made from 04 to 07. If you want to click through, you get all the engine, horsepower, and again, serial number. That's really how I use this thing, to check serial numbers. But again, if we want to check on the retail side of things, John Deere 9620s, I don't think there are that many of them around for sale. So you just type it into our search filter there, and you can scroll through the list here. Actually, only 5 9620s for sale today by dealers. So I think that maybe explains why, again, the 9620 today that was owned by George in Sibley, Iowa, again, 1,255 hours, sold for $270,000. Now, yes, you can see it's got triples, and it was a one owner. Now, the fact that it was a Gold Key tractor, you know, I get asked a lot about this. Hey, Machine Repeat, does that Gold Key Tour factor add any value? And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't think it does, but what I would tell you from years of looking at our auction sale price data is it does make a difference selectively when it's in good condition like this. Now you might say, well, you know, whatever, that's a bunch of hooey. Well, here's what I think. I think this tractor today was kind of a perfect example because George, our friend here from Sibley, Iowa, now if you live around Sibley, you might know George and know that he has a great farming operation and know that he has pride of ownership and takes great care of his stuff. And I'm sure you'd agree, folks, that over the years on sales like that in your area, where it's a well-known, well-respected farmer who is known to take good care of his stuff, how do things sell on those auctions over the years? Well, right, they sell for a premium. And I've always thought in those cases, yes, you're buying the items on the auction, but you're kind of also buying George and his reputation and how he cared for it. So I think the Gold Key Tour factor in this age of people buying from farther away, you know, and online bidding here, of course, is sort of the deal now. What it says to people is that Gold Key Tour owner, there's a pride of ownership there. Now again, I mean, the tractor has to be in good condition, or the combine. It can't be all, you know, pounded on for years. Then it's going to bring what it's going to bring. But when it's nice like this with lower hours, again, my suspicion is that when folks are looking at bidding on it from a couple states away, it just says something. And again, years of compiling auction sale price data, you know, the examples are not always, you know, this dramatic, believe me, but that Gold Key factor does tend to add some value, particularly if the auction company, you know, is on it, like Sullivan Auctioneers, we all know is totally on it, in the way they promote the items and the event itself. So the fact that the Gold Key Tour reality is pulled forward in the listing, very, very smart. And of course, Sullivan's does an awesome job, a humongous mailing list. And of course, as Dan mentioned in the video there, you know, no buyer's fees, which they do an absolute auction, that reputation. You add all that up, and it's kind of the perfect condition. And again, hats off. I mean, the 07 model, 9620 today, 1,255 hours, $270,000. And again, folks, not done in a vacuum. This wasn't, you know, one or two bidders. This was a ton of folks that wanted this tractor, you know, pre-def, pre-tier 4. And again, record price at $270K.
Your next piece of equipment is on MachineRepeat.com. Search equipment from dealerships across the country to find what you're looking for. Only on MachineRepeat.com.